okay, when somebody be like somebody was loved in their neighborhood, they ain't saying like they gave back to the neighborhood. They ain't saying they gave out turkeys. It's not like they're being like the modern day Robin Hood when they robbing the, you know what I'm saying, robbing the thieves and giving to the hood. Nah, they mean he put in work. He drilled. He killed for the hood. You know what I'm saying? They want to, hey man, Brick was love, cause y'all gotta understand before rap, man, before Brick went to jail, man, Brick was really out here. I done heard the same thing about King Von, man. Von was love, man. Von really put that work in. Like, we got to change that narrative. I'm not saying go rob the dope boys and give to the poor, but what I'm saying is that, bro, we gotta become successful, bro, and we gotta start loving our young kings for being successful young kings. We gotta start loving them for going off to college, doing something with themselves, bro. YouTube, Mob, man, West. Popping, man. Hey, man, welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to another video, man. I go by Don. If you new, go ahead and do me a big solid, man. Go ahead and like this vid, man. Sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all, because I don't need y'all to be missing these banger, folk. You feel me? Hey, man, I need 1,700, man. Y'all being slight, man. Y'all being slight on the sub, man. We been at 1,600 for a minute. I need that 1,700, though, by today. I think we about 4 away. So I need 4 people to go ahead and sub it up right now so we can get that 1,700. You dig? I appreciate it. Yeah, feel me? Now, hey, we back with some good content, man. And I can't believe this haven't came across my radar yet. But tonight, man, we're gonna be talking about FBG Brick and COLBY MACK. You know what I'm saying? First cousins. Well, COLBY MACK was the first cousin of FBG Duck. Brick was FBG Duck's big brother, man. And we just gonna talk about them, man, and go through their whole final hours alive, man. You feel me? Shout out to Dose Mystery, though. Y'all go ahead and tap in with him, though. Subscribe to his channel and subscribe to mine.
Brick on the ground, he like, die why? Brick still talking shit while he on the ground. I ain't gonna flex. He on the ground, he shot.
There you go.
Die why? 600K, BBK.
He was saying that while he was dying? That's crazy work. Rest in peace to these guys, man. Feel me?
July 17th, 2017 was a warm Monday following a weekend of celebration for Jermaine Robinson, aka FBG Brick. While he had moved away to Las Vegas, Brick had come back home to Chicago for his son's baby shower that weekend.
Oh, he wasn't even in the rack? That's crazy.
Afternoon,
I didn't know that.
FBG Brick received a phone call inviting him and his cousin, COLBY MACK, to visit their friend Tuka's grave. Brick and his cousin Colby sat on a porch in the neighborhood they grew up in while they waited for the rest of their friends to arrive. But on streets marked by struggle, a moment of calm can quickly turn dangerous. Suddenly, a car approached. The sight of an unfamiliar vehicle instantly changed the atmosphere. Shots rang out, and Brick and Colby were hit. This moment marked the end of FBG Brick's journey, a life cut short when it was only just the beginning. The impact was immediate and devastating. As the tragic news of the shooting spread, Spot News' real-time Twitter update.
Hey, but like 63rd and St. Lawrence, that was they hood, right? So really in the rap, you really can get unalived in your own hood. That's probably where it happened at majority of the times. On the ops roll through your hood and unalive you. That's crazy.
Painted an evolving picture of the scene. Initially, the extent of the tragedy was unclear,
need 2 body bags.
even to the police. The realization that there were 2 innocent persons, not one, added to the unfolding horror of the situation. The community began to connect the dots, fear and concern growing with each passing moment. Among those who hurried to the scene was the Sheena Weekly, known affectionately as Mama Duck, FBG Brick's mother, accompanied by another of her sons, FBG Duck. She arrived, hoping against hope that the news was not true. But the harsh reality soon set in, confronted by the fact that her son, FBG Brick, and another family member had been hit.
As a parent, to imagine your child's last moments and you're not there.
Oh my God.
That kind of stuck on me. So before they pronounce them dead, you know how the police do their habit.
Mama Duck's grief was palpable. Her tears were a heart-wrenching testament to a mother's worst nightmare coming true. The scene on the 6300 block of South St. Lawrence, once just a regular Chicago street, became a sight of mourning and disbelief. Family, friends, and members of the community gathered, struggling to comprehend the senseless loss of life. The grief of Mama Duck echoed the sentiments of all those who knew FBG Brick, a mix of sorrow, shock, and the harsh reminder of the fragility of life in the face of ongoing street retaliations. In the wake of the tragic loss of FBG Brick, his mother and brother became vocal advocates for his case. Keeping his memory alive and seeking justice, they actively worked to raise awareness about the circumstances surrounding Brick's untimely passing. Lashina Weekly took to various platforms to talk about her son. In interviews and public appearances, she spoke of FBG Brick not as a gang member or a rapper, but as a son and a beloved family member. Her words painted a picture of Brick that was often overshadowed by his public persona, revealing the...
I know y'all think I'm finna cook these folk. I ain't about to cook these folk, man. You know what I'm saying? They look like they belong together. You feel me? I can tell. They were very attracted to each other. Very.
Inside of a life cut short. FBG Duck, a prominent figure in the Chicago rap scene, also used his platform to honor his brother. Through his music and public statements, Duck expressed his grief and determination to keep Brick's legacy alive. In the wake of the devastating shooting that claimed the lives of FBG Brick and his cousin, COLBY, the neighborhood was enveloped in mourning. But as their loved ones mourned, the police had a tough job ahead of them. Witnesses, bound by a code of silence, were initially reluctant to share information with law enforcement. So, Chicago police looked into Brick's background. In 2016, Brick had been released from prison after serving 4 years. He returned to his old neighborhood, the 63rd, and spent time reconnecting with his brother and friends, acclimating to the changes that had occurred in his absence. The streets he once knew had changed, but the gang rivalries and conflict remained constant. The connections he rekindled deeply intertwined with the local gang dynamics and painted a target on his back. So FBG Brick, along with his new partner, moved to Vegas. At the same time, FBG Brick was attempting to follow in his brother's footsteps in the rap game, and he had released several music videos over the past months, the most notable of which is titled Another One. But he was rumored to have a dangerous reputation.
No, I see a lot of understand, like, everybody think Duck, like, y'all know Duck, but anybody that really know Duck know me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I ain't get my name off rapping.
Okay.
As the investigation progressed,
I ain't with that like a shot at his brother. With that shot at his brother, bro, my boy, I ain't get my name off rapping. I really need street for real. Yeah, I feel him though. Ain't nothing wrong with that, my boy.
the focus shifted towards the underlying gang dynamics in the 63rd and surrounding blocks. FBG Brick was a member of the Flyboy gang. FBG had emerged in the early 2000s as a notorious street gang and rap crew on the South Side neighborhoods of Chicago.
I wonder how Honeybook can help grow my business.
Especially the 63rd block. Their formation was marked by a rise of criminal activities, including trafficking and burglary, quickly establishing a fearsome reputation. FBG's influence extended beyond their immediate neighborhood, forming alliances and engaging in turf wars with other gangs in the city. The name Flyboy Gang was inspired by their desire to be seen as stylish and successful, often flaunting expensive cars, clothes, and jewelry to display their wealth and status in the community. A crucial aspect of FBG's identity was the allegiance to the Gangster Disciples Street Gang organization, known alternately as the Tuka Gang. FBG had a long-standing feud with the rival Black Disciples. Artists like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, and others. The Flyboy Gang grew to have beef with multiple other gangs in the Chicago streets. including O Block, who's
Hey, CHIRAQ, tap in. Hey, I need y'all to put y'all Mount Rushmore of CHIRAQ drill rappers, bro. Y'all top five CHIRAQ drill rappers. I just want to know.
territory was directly next to the street Jermaine Robinson grew up on. These rivalries fueled a cycle of street affiliations and retribution. FBG stood out in the Chicago rap scene and gang landscape for their direct approach. The gang included rappers like FBG Duck, Lil J, also known as the Clout Lord, and Billionaire Black. They
FBG
gained
Cash,
notoriety and
Dutch,
clout
Young,
by
what's
openly
happening?
dissing members of opposing gangs in their music. This bold strategy was meant to declare their presence and influence in a city full of rappers trying to get into the game. The group's members were numbered based on their entry into the gang, with FBG Brick being the 30th member.
Vegas, who the f you have in the building? It's your boy FBG Brick, man. Number 30, y'all know. Number 30, man.
The FBG's approach to music and gang rivalry was a double-edged sword. While it elevated their status and spread their influence, it also dug them deeper into the world of gang rivals. Police believe that FBG Brick's association with the Flyboy Gang and his role within the group were vital to understanding the circumstances of his passing. And according to rumors, multiple beefs could have ultimately caused FBG Brick and Kobe's demise. If this was true and Jermaine Robinson's location had actually been leaked, there was no telling the number of ops that would jump on the opportunity to teach the Flyboy Gang a lesson.
Facts.
Rumors began to circulate that a group of gang members from the 64th block, known colloquially as O Block, were behind the tragic shooting. In a response that highlighted the cycle of retaliation of these neighborhood feuds, some of FBG Brick's friends, who were still involved in gang life, allegedly took matters into their own hands.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly, a series of drive-by shootings targeting O Block were committed in the week following Brick's passing. These shootings were grim additions to the unending cycle of vengeance that characterized these gang conflicts.
Bro, Brick was loved, bro. Now, dudes spin the block for any one of they guys they love, but y'all need to understand, before Brick got locked up, Brick really was out here, bro.
The police, already grappling with the
Like that's crazy, bro. Like how like in the community, right? Like they rock out with people who like okay, when somebody be like somebody was loved in their neighborhood, they ain't saying like they gave back to the neighborhood. They ain't saying they gave out turkeys. It's not like they're being like the modern day Robin Hood when they robbing the, you know what I'm saying, robbing the thieves and giving to the hood. Nah, they mean he put in work. He drilled. He killed for the hood. You know what I'm saying? They want to, hey man, Brick was loved, cause y'all gotta understand before Brick went to jail, man, Brick was really out here. I done heard the same thing about King Von, man. Von was loved, man. Von really put that work in. Like, we got to change that narrative. I'm not saying go rob the dope boys and give to the poor, but what I'm saying is that, bro, we gotta become successful, bro, and we gotta start loving our young kings for being successful young kings. We gotta start loving them for going off to college, doing something with themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, I don't get it. Like somebody can go off to college, right? A kid can go off to college, bro. You know what I'm saying? Throw a going away party. Don't nobody really care. Don't get really no post on social media, none of that. But you let somebody come home from the chain gang. You feel me? Or even a young lady can go off to college, man, say she finna go off and I'm gonna be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's cool. That ain't gonna get that many likes on the internet. That ain't gonna get that many shares. But you let a teenager announce that she's pregnant, bro. Or you let her throw a baby shower. Like, and I'm talking about in my community, bro. We gotta change that, bro. We gotta stop celebrating failure, bro, and start celebrating success so more of these young kids will want to be successful, bro. You feel me? Because everybody want to be in the limelight. Everybody want clicks. Everybody want views. Everybody want to be loved and liked. So let's learn how to love and like success. You dig? I told my siblings, bro, and they can think what they want to think about me. I told them, I'm not celebrating failure, bro. I ain't celebrating no failure. You know what I'm saying? Because I expect more. You dig? Straight up.
investigation into FBG Brick's case now faced an escalating situation. The potential involvement of O Block gang members in the shooting, whether confirmed or not, had ignited a perilous response, further complicating the efforts to restore peace and stability in the neighborhood. Despite the passage of time and the efforts of law enforcement, the case of FBG Brick's hit officially remained unsolved. The lack of closure has left a gaping wound in the hearts of the family and the community. However, amidst this uncertainty, Mama Duck had pieced together an account of that fateful day, relying on what she learned from those in the neighborhood.
He wasn't going to come outside that day. He was going to stay in the house. But he had a friend that came and got him. And so he was saying, okay, you could take me to my OG house. You could take me to my mama house, right? So if he was coming out, he was going to my house. But whoever he got in the car with wound up taking him on 63rd.
She gathered her information from the very streets where Brick spent his final moments, from the people who knew their family and knew the neighborhood. This account, while unofficial, offers a glimpse into what might have transpired, a narrative shaped by whispers and street-level insight. Mama Duck's version of the events vividly depicts what happened on that tragic day. Her story suggests that the shooting was not random, but a targeted act fueled by the deep-seated tension that Brick had become a part of. It is a mother's attempt to make sense of a senseless act, to find some thread of understanding in all of the chaos and loss. While this account may not provide all the answers, it echoes the sentiment of a community plagued by perilous acts and retribution. It highlights the ongoing struggle for justice and the desperate need for results in cases like Brick's. Tragedy, it seems, was not yet done with Lashina. In 2020, her younger son, FBG Duck, Brick's younger brother, was gunned down. The investigation into FBG Duck's hit led to the arrest of 5 gang members.
The crash
all linked
shots.
to the O Block gang.
O Block crash
also
shots,
known
no cap.
as the Black Disciple Killers, or BDK. These arrests were a significant...
Bro, come on, Dose. I know you ain't messed that up, Dose. They were not BDK, bro. They were BDs. You can't be BDK and be BD, bro. They were not known as the Black Disciples Killers, bro. Like, now I see why the real steppers from the rack or anywhere be saying, like, man, don't be believing these documentaries. Like, Dose, you was doing a very great job, bro. To get, they were known as the BDKs. Like, come on, man. Come on. You can't mess up like that. You just can't.
Development, not just in Duck's case, but potentially in Brick's as well. Rumors began to circulate that Duck's hit was connected to Brick's, possibly a continuation of the same cycle of retribution and gang retaliations. The arrest of those responsible for Duck's passing has brought some a bitter sense of resolution. For Mama Duck and those who loved Brick, the possibility that his assailants might have been among those arrested for Duck's hit offers a small measure of solace. But it remains to be seen if the gang members will be ultimately convinced of either hit. This development, however, was cold comfort in the face of such loss. Jermaine Robinson was more than a rapper or a gang member. He left behind 2 daughters and a son that was born after he passed away. He was a devoted father and loyal to all of his family members. Stanley Jacob Mack, aka COLBY Mack, left behind 2 children. He was remembered as a funny, laid-back family guy. Both FBG Brick and COLBY Mack were young men who had their lives taken too soon. R.I.P. FBG Brick and COLBY.
Dang, bro. Another one, bro. That's crazy. Hey, so who they saying on the live Brick though? I ain't never heard that. So they saying that O Block unalived Brick too? I thought they were saying 600 did that. I don't know, man. I'm just a spectator just like anybody else. But y'all can drop your answers in the comment section down below. But that's sad, man. Another life gone, bro. Another 2 lives gone, dog. Like, to the war in CHIRAQ, man. Like, and I don't know, man. And honestly, bro, I think Chicago still war. I know I said it every video. I think they still war. I think they don't calm down a little bit because a lot of the people who were involved in that whole Chicago war, bro, they kind of done moved away. They done dispersed very well. But if they seen each other, they like cats and dogs for real. But hey, man, rest in peace to Kobe Mack. Rest in peace to FBG Brick, man. If y'all knew anything about these guys, y'all can say something about them in the comment section down below, man. You know, we got to continue to pray for Mama Duck, because I think Mama Duck done lost like a lot of kids, bro. But all of them wasn't to the CHIRAQ violence, bro. I can only imagine what she's going through, so we got to keep prayers up for Mama Duck. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one, man, in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. After you sub it up, make sure you ring that bell. After you ring that bell, make sure you hit all, because I don't need y'all to be missing these banger for you, feel me? 1,700 by the day. 2K, we on the way, man. Road to 10K, the 100K plaque will be ours, man, by the top of the year, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on all my other YouTube channels across this YouTube platform, man. My vlogging channel, my lady channel, and my main reaction channel, King Down Reacts. Tap in for ya, boy. Mob life or no life. Mob well, no way. And now we coming, man. OTM, we getting it straight out the mud. Follow my gram, man. I had to think about what I had to say, man. Follow that gram, found Kina_7, man. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We gonna drop on the pyramid.lettuce.us in a minute. So y'all just stay tuned. You feel me? We got some good new coming for y'all. No cap. I love y'all. I go by done. Catch y'all on the next video. Let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel, got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer, got a quarter pound on me, hey. The trap doing numbers.